Gavin Newsom trending on Twitter. I wonder why so many people are trying to have him recalled. Could it be having some of the highest taxes in the country? Or maybe it's the constant attacks on Howard Jarvis's Prop 13. Could it be the sky-high cost of rent? Or is it the lack of transparency with Measure H and Proposition Triple H? Could it be the 16% spike in homelessness in Los Angeles? Or maybe it's the business-crushing regulations? Or maybe it's the 1,800 businesses that left California last year? Could it be the new 5.6-cent tax? Or maybe it's the billions of dollars wasted on the high-speed train to nowhere that no one asked for? Or maybe it's the homeless people eating trash out of the dumpster. Is it the lack of healthcare treatment for the mentally ill? Could it be Gavin staying the death penalty for more than 700 criminals on death row? Or is it welcoming pregnant women to come to facilitate their abortions? Could it be Gavin going out of his way to aid and abet illegal aliens to protect them from ICE? Or maybe it's allowing illegals to vote in local elections? Or is it letting fresh water flow from our mountains out to the sea while pumping treated wastewater into our taps? Or is it the manufactured water shortage affecting farmers? Could it be the widespread mismanagement of funds? Or maybe it's the draconian environmental policies? Or is it the looming threat of the split roll tax that would force retirees out of their homes? Or maybe it's the 19% spike in homelessness in our state capital? Could it be the return of typhus, while countless thousands of homeless people are left to slowly die in the street? Or is it the rat infestations? Or is it the threat of the bubonic plague? Or maybe it's the introduction of a new tax with every bowel movement. Or maybe it's reinstituting the individual mandate to punish Californians for not getting health coverage they already can't afford. Or is it Gavin granting free Medi-Cal healthcare coverage to non-citizen adults? Or maybe it's the protection of illegal aliens. Could it be the grotesque sexual education materials being peddled to children as young as 5? Or maybe it's allowing schools to take children for medical procedures without the parents' knowledge or consent? Could it be the hundreds of square miles of under-maintained forestry that always catches fire? Or maybe it's the ill-preparedness of state disaster response agencies? Could it be the rampant waste, fraud, and abuse? Or maybe it's the $250 billion of unfunded pension liabilities? Or is it the unchecked voter fraud? Could it be that Gavin signed the unconstitutional SB 27 into law to stop President Trump from appearing on the primary ballots? Or is it all the above? Take a wild guess.